Haskell President Dr. Vanita Chenault made her priorities clear in both her convocation speech and her inauguration address. Sexual assault and domestic violence will not be tolerated here.
For those that opt to engage in violence or abuse against your peers, including date rape, intimate partner violence, domestic violence, sexual harassment, sex discrimination, or any other hate crime, you will be subject to prosecution by local, state, and federal authorities. Haskell will not tolerate or make any excuses for this type of conduct, and you will lose the opportunity to pursue your education here if you choose to engage in these behaviors.
Administration is working together to ensure safety on Haskell campus.
We want to make sure that we're more victim-focused. In the past, we only had one group. Title IX requires we focus on everyone involved. And so we want to make sure that we have advocates for victims. We're trying to form a threat assessment team to make a determination as to who can be involved in these kinds of things. They're strictly volunteer staff members, but ultimately what we're trying to do is we're trying to be a community to keep Haskell safe. And that's what we're working together to do. I'm really excited about that whole process, because it shows that everyone is involved in making sure that Haskell is a safe place to be.
Most importantly, do students feel safe on campus?
Yeah, I'm also from Lawrence, and I came here a lot growing up, so I mean, part of it might be that I can't imagine coming from somewhere else. Maybe I would have a little more precautions.
I actually do feel really safe on this campus as a member of, as being bisexual native. I feel safe here. I don't feel like I'm being discriminated against for being bisexual or being lesbian or being homosexual. I think it's actually a really safe place here, and it's very open and accepting of all of us here, whatever our orientation is or whatever our person is. So,
students are also working together to raise awareness. An End the Violence Symposium will be held on campus on October 23rd.
We're bringing in Dr. Chenault, Danelle McKinney, and the Student Senate President to begin introducing students to Title IX, letting them know what is getting put in place and the effects of it. And it's different from the last 2 years because we're making a different approach, and we're trying to use an Indigenous perspective on it. So instead of reaching out towards other organizations outside of Haskell, I mean, we'll use them and we'll let them know that they're there, but we want to bring in actual stories.
We have students that are coming forward, and they want to be part of this process with Title IX and the process of domestic violence, and it's coming through our campus and our students. The whole steering committee was set up with 9 different students. They happen to be all seniors and 1 sophomore that we had, and they all have a passion for ending the violence here on campus, and so that these students can learn to live without violence and take it home to their homeland.
I'd say Haskell is a safe place, especially when you realize that there's not just you. There's everyone else, and there's other survivors to look forward to.
This is Lori Hasselman reporting for Haskell News.